If you're watching this video, you're thinking about selling your home. And in the process of selling your home, you really have three different choices. So the first choice is selling your home with an agent. And that's the whole process of ultimately paying a real estate commission, which is going to reduce some of the money that you're going to walk away with, but they're going to do a lot of the heavy lifting. It's a group effort because you've got to prepare your home, you've got to clean it, declutter it, depersonalize it, and make great curb appeal and make some repairs if you want to get the most amount of money out of it, right? They're going to do all the marketing effort and they are going to help you move on to your next adventure. That's choice number one. Choice number two is the do-it-yourself model, which is for sale by owner. This is going to save you some, if not all, of the real estate commission, but it could take a little bit more time, and it certainly takes more effort on your part. Again, it depends on how much you want to dig in there and do it. Neither one of those options is guaranteed. There's no guarantee that a real estate agent is going to sell your home, and there's no guarantee that you're going to be able to find your own buyer and sell your own home. The third choice is a guarantee, and that's selling your home for cash to an investor. And the timeline on that can be as soon as a week, and it is flexible to close when you need or want to close. The best part is you're not paying any fees, you're not paying any commissions, you're not doing any work, there's no pictures, there's no showings, there's no nothing except finding somebody who is going to offer you the amount of money that you need, releasing that equity so that you can move on to do what you need to do. So that's what we're going to talk about today, the three different options and what choice works best for you, right after this. Hi, I'm Mark Karten. I'm the broker owner of Karten Real Estate Services in Queens, New York, and every week I talk to homeowners who, depending on what their needs are, they make different choices. So this is an effort of time versus money and what your goals are and what your outcome is. So as much as real estate is a process of listing a home, trying to find a buyer, going through the process under contract and closing, there are these different variables that can change and should change based on what your needs are. So you want to have a conversation with somebody who can help you move forward to what you want to do in the best, most efficient, most profitable way. So I'm going to make this a pretty quick explanation for each part. And then if you'd like to continue this offline, I'm happy to have a further conversation. So first, the traditional way of listing with an agent, putting your home on the market. This is going to cost you a commission. So you're going to pay the real estate agent who lists and sells your home. And you're going to pay the agent who finds the buyer, brings the buyer to you. Sometimes it can be the listing agent. So you might be able to get a discount by having the listing agent represent both sides, or not represent the other side, but give you a discount because there is no other agent on the other side. So from a money saving perspective, there are different options. As far as what the process is, it's the most involved for you as the homeowner because you're going to clean the house, you're going to declutter it, depersonalize it, make some repairs. Again, this is all in the effort of getting more money at the close, right? Releasing more equity. And although you're paying a commission, through these efforts, you may get more money ultimately than choosing door number 2 or door number 3. So the benefits are many, but it's more involved and more time consuming, and that might not be the best option for you. Option number 2 is the do-it-yourself model, which is for sale by owner. Now you're in total control. You call all the shots. You can ultimately save that real estate commission or a portion of, because maybe you choose to invite agents who have buyers to bring, or you say, I don't want to deal with any agents. I just want to deal direct with buyers. Okay. So you have a lot of flexibility in what you do, but you're also shackled to your decisions. So it's a little bit of a vacuum, and you need to be more in control as to your entire product, right? How it looks, your availability, your pricing, and then what is the market telling you? If you're not getting any calls, if you're not getting any showings, then it's price. That's the bottom line. Or you don't have enough pictures to entice people to come and see it. And then it's taking yourself out of this emotionally and showing this, your home, just showing it as a house, because you're going to move on. So it's understanding where you fit into the bigger scheme. And again, how much time you have to achieve this goal. A lot of people choose to do for sale by owner if they have the inclination first, because maybe it'll sell and they don't need a real estate agent. All right. If it doesn't, within whatever their timeline is, a month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, a year, whatever it is, then they choose to list with an agent. Neither one of these choices, listing with an agent or going for sale by owner, are guarantees. Nobody can guarantee that your home is going to sell. All right. There is a choice number 3, which is selling for cash to an investor. Now, this option is guaranteed because you are going to get a definitive price for what the cash buyer is going to pay you and a definitive timeline. So it can be as soon as a week. Now, the things that are out of control of the buyer is title. So it's how fast title can be cleared to be able to go through the closing process. Those third-party efforts are cleared, then they can close. So let's say as soon as a week to 2 weeks to a month. But from there, you as the seller have control as to, I know my house is sold. I know I'm going to get X amount of dollars, and I know it's going to be less money than listing with an agent. But it's not guaranteed if I list with an agent. And I know it's going to be less money than selling it on my own, but I don't have the time or the effort to do that. Okay. So door number 3 is a guaranteed outcome. And again, what you're compromising, giving up, is time, because this is the shortest amount of time, but for less money. And you're willing to take that discount. And there's nothing wrong with it. You are motivated because you need to release that equity and move on. So that's really it. I have suggestions for each of those ways. If you're looking to work with an agent, I can talk about what you should look for in an agent. If you're looking to sell on your own for sale by owner, there are ways to utilize somebody who's in the real estate agent, like real estate industry, like myself, to give you insight as to pricing and how you could better show your home or market your home. And I don't charge anything for that. That is my gift to help you move on. Thirdly, working with an investor. Please feel free to reach out to me. I have endless buyers who can help you move on, and there are no costs involved. There's no real estate commissions. There's no fees. This is really an effort for you to work directly with them and help you move on to your next adventure. So I hope this was insightful and helpful, and that there is an option for everyone in the time frame that you need to move on. So I wish you the best of luck with the sale of your home. And again, if I can answer your questions one-on-one, feel free to reach out to me. Thanks and have a great day.